G'day mate and welcome back to Capital Industry with me, Jetty. In our last episode we managed to get our gold and also our goods up and running. So now we have luxury goods. We also have our luxury glass rocking chairs, but I didn't get a chance last episode to plug them into the town. So today I need to get them plugged into town. I also wanted to get into microchip madness, but there's a small problem, just a tiny problem, something I've been ignoring for a little while that may cause a small starvation of everybody in the colony. And that is, well, sushi belts. Sushi belts are great. They let you transport many different items all together on a single belt. The catch is they can never stop running. And I've been putting off the problem for quite some time, and they're gonna stop running if I don't do anything about them. So today I need to go and make sure that sushi does flow, but not before I ask you that very important question. And that is, can I borrow a like? I'd just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like early in the video because in our last episode, I forgot to plug the steel back into vehicle parts, which means I need to do a few more things first. All right. First thing I need to do is I need to come in here and I need to plug in steel. But if I'm going to plug in steel, I want to do a couple of other fixes at the same time. We're importing glass. I don't need to import glass anymore, so I'm going to grab my glass belt from here, bring this to height 2, lock it in place with the R button, and then drag it here till it says connect. Great. I'm going to plug that into there, and I'm going to really hope that happens to be a glass belt. And the only way to find out is remove that so I can see what the hell I'm doing. With that removed, we should be able to say, yes, it's glass belt. Can I flip you, flip you, flip you? And therefore, can I delete you? With you and you and you deleted, I want to press U and U to make sure that you go away. And then I can now add my steel belt. Except, before I add my steel belt, I also want to add a few other things. I obviously need to add back my electronics too. But I also could add wood because, well, everybody likes a bit of wood. In their science, at least. So what I need to do is I have wood right here. We have wood right here. So it makes logical sense, at least to me, that if I brought my wood belt from actually right above glass. Yeah, right above glass. If I brought my wood belt to here, and then I brought my wood along here, and then I just dragged my wood wherever I felt like running my wood and hooking it into that wood, then I could have my wood travel from here to here, which means hopefully the trucks wouldn't have to deliver wood anymore, which also means I get rid of you. And if I press U and you also go away. With that done, I can go lift. Can I grab a lift? Can we put a lift? Flippy, flippy, uppy, uppy. Can I plug that there? Can I bring my wood into my lift? Come on, lift, wood, go. Thank you. And then run that around the corner as well. So with my wood wrapped around the corner, that means I am now delivering to science everything except electronics 2, but only because I broke electronics 2. So electronics 2, we should be able to grab from here, bring this up, hopefully. Okay, come on, please be nice to me. Can I grab electronics 2 from here? Can I bring this down to... Oh, I'm short by a tile. All right, wood, you did so well. You did so well. But it turns out you're one tile too long. Yep, I know. I have that problem occasionally where my wood's just too long, so I just need to, well, occasionally tuck it back in just a little bit. Come on. In. You keep saying yes, and I click, and then nothing happens. Cool. Can I bring my electronics 2 from that spot and bring that into there? Cool. That's electronics 2 plugged in. That's wood back plugged in, and therefore I can do the most important thing, and that is, well, I can concrete up this area. That also means science has now everything delivered by belts. Well, not quite everything, almost everything, because we also have limestone. Let's do steel before I forget about steel. Steel is coming to one location only, and that is to make vehicle parts. So I need to grab steel, which is currently right here, and it should be a case of grab my belt and attach it to steel. I accept. Yep, it's not perfect. It's not gorgeous. I could put in a lift instead, but I'm going to occupy about the same amount of tiles if I use a lift as compared to just using a belt. So I'm just going to use the belt. Also, if it gets in our way, we'll just remove it. It's not like the first time I've had to rebuild something just because, well, I could make things a little bit more space efficient in the future. Last off is our limestone. Now, if I happen to have limestone somewhere around here, that would make life really convenient. The good news is that my fuel station might collapse. Please don't collapse the fuel station. All right. The good news is, if I come back to where we were, I happen to have limestone right about here. So can I grab my limestone from here? Can I bring you at height 4, which is the height you are currently, through to about here somewhere? And then can I bring you to, no, actually I want to go to here, then I want to go here, then I want to go here. And then can I just pass straight through between those two belts and then, well, plug that straight in there. Cool. That's limestone done as well. So now all my science parts are being delivered. They're all done with the power of auto magic. Sure, I do have a small problem, and that is, well, I'm sort of not really ready to get to the next science yet. I need to, don't get me wrong, but I have a few problems we need to work out. So with that done, science now finished, steel's plugged back in, we're all good, and now I can move on to my glass rocket chest. Glass rocket chest, I want to do a few things. First off, I want to move the recycling bin, and I want to shove you over there. Can I get that done? Next thing is my glass rocket chairs themselves. I want you to, well, basically because I'm lazy and because at the end of the day, if I have to rebuild it, I have to move it, I'm going to. I want to plug that straight from there to there. Cool. With that done and that done, I want to, well, I want to build you. I want to remove you. And that'll move my recycling out of the way just a little bit. And then you can get your glass rocket chairs. With glass rocket chairs coming in as well, I have a small unit bonus. We already have the 1.5 from luxury goods, and now I have an extra 2.1 from household goods, which means I can fix a few things. First thing I want to fix is out the world map. I turned off the uranium mine. If I run the uranium mine at a speed of 2, that's enough to make enough fuel rods for 1 reactor. As I have a small problem, this saying I'm running out of uranium fuel rods, don't get me wrong, I do have 540 in there, but I'm not tracking it, so we should probably track the rods from God that keep the power running. So we're going to track those as well. I have 545. That's plenty, you would say, except it's me, so I know that's probably not enough. So I want to run you at speed 2. Speed 2 means I can run 1 reactor, because that's going to be 72 uranium ore. If I go to speed 4, I can run 2 reactors. And that's about how much processing I have here, because I have 2 of you that do 72 each. So I just need the uranium to fill up, and the big boat to go pick up the uranium. Then we should be good. Then we can start processing uranium again. I also have a new problem, that is I'm out of workers. So let's go back to the workhouses. Let's upgrade a hut. Let's pay the uni for this one, because something I've been putting off for a little while is, well, actually upgrading the house next year. Because at the end of the day, I am perfectly happy for the people to live in, the best, absolute best rusty shipping containers possible. I'm not paying for new ones. They could live in rusty shipping containers. We have given them little townhouses, little townhouses. And now, hopefully, we're going to get to the next tier of housing. Next tier of housing is hopefully some apartments where I can squeeze the sardines in even tighter, because we have 140 in these houses. And hopefully, you have more. Okay, that's nice. Nice apartments. That's really nice apartments. 240 people. Cool. 240 people means I can actually have an extra 100 workers. That's going to be great. I'm having a burst cycle of about 25 because we do, no, wrong one. I do have the population boost on. I also don't need the health boost. Haven't needed that for a long time. Forgot about it for ages. Been wasting uni on it for ages. But with that done, I now have a decent amount of uni. We are spending of our new gains of 1.5 and 2.1, so a total of 3.6. I am spending 1.6 here. I could run this faster. There's no point running this faster because at the end of the day, I can't process the uranium. All it's going to do is send the ship off faster, pick up the uranium faster, and it's just going to spend longer and longer sitting around. What I do want to do is I want to start mining the bauxite mine. I don't need to mine the bauxite mine. In fact, I don't plan on mining the bauxite mine outright. I just want to get it started. So when it comes to our first couple of loads of bauxite, we could probably go and get it from here. Because on our particular map, the bauxite is all over here, which is not close at all. It's a little way away. I have a few other projects that are sort of taking some precedence, so we're going to have to wait for that one for just a minute or two. So that should solve that problem. I do have 75 workers. Cool. Can I upgrade that house and that house? Also, the other thing I should mention is now I have household goods. Previously, we got a 50% uni bonus by giving the people water and power, but like I said, I can leave them in a squalor if I felt like it. But giving me more uni gives me some sort of incentive to upgrade their housing. With now us having luxury goods and tier 3 housing means I get a 75% bonus, providing I make sure they have their glass rocking chairs. If I gave them, on top of that, some white goods, then I can have an even higher uni bonus. That means rather than me capping out at 1.5 for, well, food, I can now get 1.53. And that really depends on how many people are living in the higher tier housing. So if I, went and paused all the houses, upgrade the houses I needed to shift everybody to the nice houses, well, rather than getting, say, 1.5 for our luxury goods, I get 50% extra, being an extra 0.75, so I get 2.25 total if I put everybody in the nice houses. That's all I'd have to do, but that means I have to systematically go through and upgrade the houses and count some numbers, and I can't be bothered. We'll get there eventually, because guarantee I'm going to be increasing the amount of people we need, because I'm going to need more workers. Speaking of more workers, I have a couple of problems. I have electronics too. Because we have been producing even more, Maintenance, also not really science, but definitely they also go into vehicle parts. Which, speaking of vehicle parts, we are upgrading the Special Ops Mining Group. They are getting their Diggy Boys upgraded, and then the Gold Mine. They are our last Diggy Boys that we have on the map. We're keeping our smaller, the small guys, the little tiny ones, because they are part of the very important Fast Action Response team. They take care of things. The very, very, very important FAR team, FART team. Yes, they take care of things with rapid response. So I need to keep them as little ones, or I'm planning on keeping those as little ones, but the last ones are being upgraded right now, which means I'm going through vehicle parts once again. I actually have enough spare uni. We're just going to boost you outright. That way you run twice the speed, which works for me. All right, next thing I'm going to do is, yes, I am consuming more electronics too, which means I need to make more electronics too. They're also going into, obviously, electronics 3, and I'm not ready to fix electronics 3 right now. You are just about empty. All right, because I can't get around to fixing this right now, what I'm going to do is we're going to drag this bar back up. We're just going to turn it back on. I'm going to have it refill and stay full, so I can keep making electronics 3 at the slow rate I'm making them at, and also keep making servers. So eventually, when I get the time to come along and fix this properly, well, we have a whole lot of spare servers and spare teraflops to actually get a whole lot done. All right, so what I need to do is I need to fix electronics 2. I also need to fix electronics 1. So electronics 1, let's start here. I have 12 of these guys. 12 of these guys produce 24 copper each, and you need 24 copper each. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. I have 10 of those guys now, all producing or all consuming copper, which means I still technically have 2 lots of 24 copper left over. They are pretty much going to be used for PCBs currently, which we should be fine with. The only other thing I need to do is do some maths here, and you need 24 and 24. We'll call that 50. Therefore, if this group is 50, this group is another 50, that's 100. That means this is 200, which means this belt needs to go faster. Cool. Can I get those upgraded as well? And also, I should mention that I have 10 of these guys now. They need 6 rubber each, which means I have a full 60 belt worth of rubber coming down here. So I'm going to upgrade just a couple of those belts. I do know that that's coming directly from the box, so we're going to upgrade the whole belt to a Mark II belt. And I'm producing 24, 48, I don't know, what comes after 48? 64? 24 times 3. It is 72. So I'm producing 72, and that belt should be faster too. Cool, can I get that done? And then we should be okay on rubber for right now. All right, so that should fix my electronics 1 problem. It's going to take a little while to get there, but it will get done in the long run. Can I do this? And can I do this? All right, electronics 2. Electronics 2, I need for every 1 machine making electronics 2, I need to have 1 machine making PCBs. So I'm going to copy the last 3, paste them over the top of you, and then try and look into the depths as to what belts didn't get built. Can I plug that belt in there? Can I plug that belt in there? Cool. I'm going to enable 2 more of you guys. The reason I'm going to do 2 of them is that you need to have 6, 6, 6, and 3, and you output 12. 12, 24, 48 plus you equals 60. So I know I have 60 coming out, and as all my inputs are less than 12 each, obviously all my inputs are going to be less than a 60 belt, so I don't have to worry about my input belts. They're going to be fine. As for these guys, if I now have 5 of these, it means I can make 10 of these. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I want to go, I want to go grab that pipe. Okay, can I grab that pipe? Can I disconnect that pipe there? Can I come to here? Can I grab this and can I run this over the top? Now, this, I should mention, with all the wonderful, wonderful supports to make sure that pipe is very, very well supported, that happens when you copy and paste things a lot. Obviously, what I have here is a copy of a copy of a copy of a paste of a paste of a paste, and that leads to very, very well supported belts. I really hope the devs add something for me to just... I don't care if I need to put a vehicle on it and it takes workers or something, just something to tie this up. Because this, I can't read it. I can't see what's on the belts. I have 0 visibility. It's really annoying. Anyway, back to this. If I have 6 of these, I can go up to 10. So can I copy 4 of you? Can I flip you? No, flip you that way. Can I plug you in there? All right, can I plug this belt in properly? Can I remove that? Can I plug this belt in here? And then I need to plug this belt into here. And then can I get you guys built as well? That should fix my electronics 2 problem. In saying that, I need to have 12 of these guys. So that's 12, that's 24, that's 48. That's already a 60 belt, so I want to upgrade that and that to be sure, to make sure we have enough electronics coming in. That is number one. And I need to have 12 of them, and I have 10 machines, so that is 120 belt. We're going to see the belt's blue, so that means it's going to move 200, so that should be fine. So it should fix my electronics 2 problem in time, and my electronics 1 problem in time. Currently, I'm probably stealing a whole lot of 1s to make a whole lot of 2s, but eventually the 2s will back up, and then eventually the 1s will back up, and then everything shall be fine. Okay, those things are done. I need have 211 workers. That seems like a lot. You are running at speed 4. You're running at speed 1, so those 2 should be covered. The fast action response team, which is talking about you, have no place to dump products. I think you're lying to me. No, you're not lying to me. Okay, can I have this area which is filling in to give me a bit better access across here? Can I go up to height number 4, and can I just go straight across to height number 4? Yep. Can I get that done, please? No, that's 6. That one's 6. Going up incrementally. 4. Thank you. Can I get a 4 across here? The idea behind this is, well, the more I fill it up, the less the train track will have to drop before going back up the other hill. I don't just want to max it out quickly. I really want to take my time, make sure that we're, filling up bit by bit, and hopefully not blocking any trucks. Can you drive down that hill? You can drive down that hill, and you can drive up that hill. Great. Where are we up to over here? Can I hit H? Okay, we're almost out of forestry over here. All right. Next up is... I don't know why you're saying that. Either way, you now have some more dump zones, so you should be fine. All right. Animal feed, uranium rods. Okay. Uranium ore. Yeah, we know, but the ship's unloading right now. Oh, actually, the ship's limited to 60 belts. Can I get a upgrade there? Can I upgrade those 2 to 200 belts? Because your unloading is 60 belts, 60, 120, 240. This to 200. That's slower than a 240 belts. That's fine. You're also a 200. The point is that's 400 ore in. And at the end of the day, only process, 72 and 72. So that should be fine, and that belt should be full now, and therefore uranium go faster. Can I just preemptively add that on there? All right. Can I go back to animal feed? Animal feed is linked to our sushi belt. So, food. We bring food in. We bring in all the different food belts on just mixed sushi belts. This is why I built the farm system the way I did. So you just bring materials in, and then it sorts it out for you. So it brings everything down. And where I've already gone through, the burn-off belts, the excess belts for things like sugarcane, also for taters, and also for wheat, they come out and then they get processed down here in the waste system. Now, one of the parts the waste system does is it processes, taters, wheat, corn, and soybeans into animal feed. And I've been ignoring this problem for a little while and just extending out storages, but that's my last storage, which means I need to do something about this now. I need to get rid of the animal feed. And technically, the overflow system has to overflow to the overflow system, but I don't want to deal with that. What I do want to do is I want to deal with actually using the animal feed. So we're going to unpause that belt, and that's going to lead into this belt, which is going to lead into these chicken farms. I want to have those chicken farms built, and I need to have that water pipe built, and I'm also going to preemptively run this belt through to the second row of farms. Can I get that built, and that built? And can I get those built as well? Yes. Can I set you to be paused, please? And can I copy that and tell all your friends to be paused as well? Okay. I probably didn't want to build those belts, but whatever. They can get built. All right. So I want to have that done. That's going to take a while for the trucks to get out there, which means I can go deal with this. Also, with all the upgrades we've been doing, the more recyclables we're getting out of the town. Now, of course, we're giving them, household goods, plus also the gold. The box of recyclables is slowly filling up. So I need to upgrade our recycling, which means I need to actually get you built. Now, when you get built, I need to have you dump out your gold, scrap gold, because that's the only thing we're processing out early on the belt. And then I need that to go into here. With that done, I can then bring out your final material, the actual recyclables, and I'm going to bring that to this tile, please, and then can I get a lift matches that height? Thank you very much. And can I bring that into there? Perfect. All right, can I get that done? Also, at the same time, if you are being maxed out, which you are currently, I want to do a few things. I want to upgrade this belt. Now, this belt does tell me that it is at 51%, but if I double the amount of scrap I'm processing, that means that belt's very quickly going to hit, 102%, which would be bad. So can I upgrade that belt, and all of those belts, just in case? You are a 450 belt, you're a 200 belt, you are a 200 belt. Yes, that's good, because you process 144. All right, and I have no construction parts. Construction parts. Well, that one's full. Wow, cool. Can I upgrade you? Can I make you go faster? And you have a decent amount of stockpile. Can I upgrade you or not? No, I can't. We're gonna have to do that in a future episode where we tell the system we don't care about the rules and we're just gonna upgrade things anyway, even if there's things over the top of them. All right, so can we come to... so recycling is now done. Recycling is going to run a little bit faster, but this belt's going to get upgraded all the way through to here. I need to make sure every single time it hits the output, that's also upgraded. So I need to have that belt also processed at 450. That way, when a whole bunch of broken glass comes down, it exits at the right speed and doesn't jam up everything else behind it. And then I need to find you. Okay, I need to upgrade that belt as well, which then hits that sort of there. Which then, please, needs to come and exit into, no, there's a belt there somewhere. There, okay, enter into that one, which should be our copper scrap. It is. And then the excess comes up lift, which should be just about iron scrap only by now. I need to upgrade that. Once we upgrade that, you need to go through this lift and then upgraded there again, which brings you up to 450 as well. You are a priority in, which means all my iron problems should go away. And I just need to have, well, this belt, which is construction parts I don't have. But we are making them, and as fast as I make them, hopefully, well, we're definitely going to be spending them. Oh, it's because I built so many farms at once. Yeah, can I undo that? I can actually live without the farms for a very long time. I don't need them just yet. At all. Okay, they're 50 each. They're not super expensive, but we did also build a couple of boxes, which probably doesn't help. Because the boxes are like 120 each. All right, so hopefully the recyclables message goes away. Also, if you hopefully get built, that would be helpful. Can I jam the priority on you? And yes, there's nothing else I can really do when it comes to making construction parts because they're all being fed correctly. Yeah, that's all T2 belt. The iron is 12, 24, 48, so that's fine on a 60 belt. And I can already see that it's not, well, it's backed up on the belt, so it's perfectly fine. Construction parts 4 are also perfectly fine. We have 750 in storage, which is fine, I guess. We're going to be using a whole lot next episode. Steel. Steel is actually not fine. I have a small problem when it comes to steel, and that is we're technically not producing enough of it. If we look at here, steel is prioritized to go forward to mechanical parts for maintenance, and then only the excess steel comes out here and goes to vehicle parts. And those pitiful amount of vehicle parts tell me that you are starving. Yeah, you are starving an awful lot. So we're going to also add to the grand construction list a whole new smelter. Yeah, can I get that built as well? Can I help out in any way, shape, or form? 42 construction parts. Okay, I can probably help out with that. I can probably help out. Nope. Nope. And no. Okay. I can help out with that one building. Yep. And a couple of bits of belt. That's sort of it. I could do that part. Nope. And I probably could have done the pipes. Yeah. All right. You're going to output another 50 steel. So that's 50. That's 100. That's 150. That's 150 into that belt. Okay. So we have 150. Plus we have you being another 150. Being another 50. That's 250. Or 200. That means technically I should upgrade this belt. So we're going to upgrade you as well, and then hopefully that's enough to keep everybody happy and safe. All right, next off is... No, you're still happy. All right, next off is I need to deal with chicken farms. Desperately need to deal with the chicken farms, and I need to deal with this. So first off, I need to have animals. I need to have some chickens. So we're going to go into quick trade contract, and I'm going to buy myself a couple of sets of chickens. Then the price is going to go up. And And with chickens all ordered, we're going to have a little bit of a problem. And that is that my 100 chickens, right? 100 chickens. 61. There they are. There they are. Okay, I'm going to remove 50 of them. So I have 11 in one and 50 in another. Oh, when you put 5 there, 4 there, 4 there. Great. If they spread them out, that's even better because they're going to slowly breed over time. When I say slowly, I do mean slowly. So what I need to do, now we have chicken feed going in, I need to deal with a new problem, that is water. The chickens consume a lot of water. It's about 16-ish per chicken farm, which means this is a 450 pipe coming in. And from memory, these consume like 300 each or something ridiculous like this. So what I want to do is I want to take some of the excess produce we're burning off and I want to put that to good use. I also want to hook in, this water pipe. Yeah, can I get that water pipe built? And can I get that water pipe built, which we're going to be using shortly. Also have more water pipes that need to build. But this one is going to go all the way back to the start and plug in there. Cool. And you are hopefully going to make this system a little bit more, well, independent. Okay, so uranium, concrete slabs, recyclables. Yeah, I'm sort of expecting some of these to go away and they haven't yet. All right, next thing I want to do is I want to use a couple of JD's blueprints because I hear he makes some decent blueprints. And we're actually going to be using some of the public ones, those that were made in Update 2 and prior. And I want to go into blueprints, Update 2, and I want to go grab D-cells. I want 4 D-cells, which equals about 264 water. And the reason I want to have these is they have a very, very important system here. That is referred to as the pump and dump system. That is this is Peyton's system, which we're going to, copy the half. Can I put that back up there? Because you need that shortly. Patented pump and dump system. Now, the idea of this is it's going to, make a whole lot of pumps and a whole lot of dumps, and we're going to be turning all that into a whole lot of clean water in just a second. So I need to have, in our case, because we now have the Mark 4 belts, which move 900 materials, and you pump out 108, I need to have 8 of these guys. So we're going to start with a pipe 2, because that's the bare minimum size I need, and drag that to there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, with one more dump and one more pump. I have 8. Can I plug you into there? Can I plug you into there? Can I plug you into there? You into there, you into here, and you into here, and you into here. Cool. Then dumps. I have, a whole lot of dumps. I have 7 dumps, and they move 60 material each. So if we do 7 times 60, that is a total of 420 fluid that can get dumped back out. So what I want to do is I want to grab a pipe, a Mark 3 pipe, and I want to put Mark 3 pipe 3, thank you, and come on, stop being like that game. You can see that I know what you're allowed to do and not allowed to do. You go there. Cool. With that in, I want to grab pipes. I only need a tier 1 pipe for this, and I want to hook up each one of the scorpion tails. This keeps the build as tight and as small as possible. I don't want to waste space on, pumps and dumps. The only one thing I do want to do is I want to have the last one be a big pipe, because I like it when the big pipe curves, rather has a silly little connector on it that doesn't make any sense. Okay, can I get that pipe built? Cool. Can we go chase down some of these? So I have too much fertilizer 1, which is sort of expected, because the farms can't consume it all. The copper microcontrol tower says you have nowhere to dump products. You're assigned to the ore sorter. The ore sorter, which is very full of sand. Very, very full of sand. There's nothing I can do about that. They're doing a great job of digging up sand. You are also assigned to import. Can I see you to be export? There. Can I have an import turned off here? We are using the limestone mine to start dumping out this corner, and this is set to both dirt and rock. I just don't care. I just want the area filled, and that should hopefully fix your problem. So you don't come back here and say, I've got nowhere to dump something. You're like, oh, I can take that over there. Great. You're going to just go and dump it there instead. It does mean that, I don't get the dirt out of this because it's not going through a sorter, but I can live with that for right now. Crude oil resources getting low. Excellent. Hopefully you'll finish out, 60. You're going to finish out right about now. But I can't delete them yet because we have 1,200 barrels worth of oil in the pipe, which means the pipe gets to stay. The pipe gets to stay for a little while. Hopefully next episode I remember to have a look at this, or maybe between episodes, and get you destroyed. Okay, you're now built. All right, so we are processing all the recyclables. You were at 705, 700, nope, we're at 600, great. That's processing out. The belt's going flat out. It's only 45% full, which is a little bit less full than it was previously. Actually, it's a little bit more full. And that looks like it's screaming through here at full speed. And therefore, I should be happy. So I'm going to assume I'm happy, and that should make that one go away. Electronics 2 have gone away. Electronics has not. All right. So back to these guys. All right. With my pipes, I need to, have a... You are a 200 pipe. You are going to output another 108, which means straight away that pipe's going to be too small. So I need to upgrade every single pipe between there and there to a T3. And then after the fourth one, being right here, can I do that? Cool. After that one, I want to upgrade you, and you to the pipe Mark 4. Yep. Can I remove this? Can I grab a pipe? Okay, a T3 pipe. And we have a few problems here, a few blemishes, because the digging teams haven't been here yet. This has been all filled, not dug. Actually, I'll probably go this way. Can I come to here? Cool. And then can we come... Yep, that works. To about here somewhere. Yep. And then can I go to here? And then can I go to here? Okay. All right. Can I grab the other pipe? So I want to cut this. Here would probably be the best. Grab that pipe, put it there, press the E button to go up one tile and put it right on top. Cool. With that done, I want to plug you in, and I want to plug, you in as well. Okay, you both facing that way. Okay, and you face the other way because you're going to be a dump pipe. Can I get both of those built? All right, that's going to lead to some very grumpy sharks because I've just cut everything in half. So what I want to do is I want to probably here. Yeah, can I put a here? Can I have you just come out of tile, across a bit, and you don't want to go back up? That's fine. We're just going to dump you there, hook you back up, remove that bit. Okay, can I get a... where are we under? We're under terraforming? No, we're under logistics. We're under vehicle ramp. Cool. Can I put a ramp there? Can I grab my other ramp? Can I put my other ramp about here somewhere? And same story. I just want to bring this down, across a bit. Okay, bring that up. Remove that, and then you can go there. Cool. Can I get both of those pipes built? And the idea is that, yes, they're going to run together. They're going to do things together. And that brings me into my next section where I need to get more pipes. So can I get a pipe from... this tile? Yes. Okay, that's gonna be our tile. All right, can I come this way? I want to turn on my anti-magnet with the R button, and I want to bring a pipe through to basically where those machines are. So can I bring a pipe through to here? There we go. All right, same story. I'm gonna no, I want to pick up the pipe from the other end. I want to pick up the pipe at this end, raise you up a tile, put you on top. All right. Can I have the pipe go down here, down the mountain? I can't have you pop up like that. You've got to stay down. All right, so I need to go one tile wider. Okay, one tile wider. Can we go to here? So I cut this little notch in the mountain so we can get a pipe out quickly and easily. And you need to go into this, which means the whole pipe gets flipped. And no, you didn't get the other one. Okay, I need you to go away, and I need you to plug in there. Okay, so that is our seawater pipe, I hope. Bottom pipe is seawater. Yes, okay. So that's our seawater. We're going to bring our seawater up to there. On top of that, I need to get the brine pipe. Brine pipe is technically needs to go the other way. Yep, flip, flip, and flip. No, hang on. Brine goes to the right. Yep. Right. Okay. And right. Should just leave it till it's all built. After it's all built, I can flip the whole thing in one command rather than trying to find all the different segments. Okay, can I have you go there, and then roughly here, and then I'd really like it if I held shift and you went up the exact same area. Close, but not quite. That jump was a little bit big. Okay, can I put you here for a minute? Can I cut this? Can I have you come from here down? Okay, if I do that, can you then go above? You can. Okay, can I have you come directly on top of that? And we're going to plug that in. Yeah, I know. The different ends of the pipe. Okay, can I have you go there? Can I have you flip and you can then plug from there to there. All right. Can I get that done as well? Okay, so that brings my seawater all the way through to here when the pipe's built, and also my brine. Cool. Truck is struggling. Okay, where are you struggling to go to? Whatever it was, you worked it out. Great. Oil pump, yeah, and we're fine. Truck is struggling, and you are trying to go to a line, but also promptly disappeared. Okay. All right. Everything else should be fine. All right. I have 0 workers. Okay. Before we wander off too much, can we get another house upgraded? Yep. Where everybody's gonna be in the nice housing sooner or later. All right. Can we go to you guys? You have 16 chickens, 12 chickens, 16 chickens. Can I go to this? No. This. Can I have chickens? 1, 2. Okay. Also, one other thing I want to do is uni. I have 3.51 uni. Okay. We have recycling. If I click on our recycling centers, which are now all caught up, we have a recycling base level of 20. What I'd like to do is I would like to bump that up at 3 uni. Okay, can I go to 3.5? Maybe that's too much. That's the extra 30%. That's going to take us from 20% to 50%. Our other option would be 22, which takes up to 48. Let's go with 48 because the next one's 1.5 uni, and I need to have some uni to get stuff built. All right. So this is a bunch of thermal desaliners. Thermal desaliners take in seawater, add a little bit of steam, get out a bit of clean water, add a little bit of brine. I need all those materials. So what I don't need is I don't need all this. This is designed to be a little self-contained system. You can put it on a coastline and it just produces clean water. It has its own coal. It's just going to burn and that'll give us that clean water. And it's also designed and works around a T3 pipe. There's a separate one that works around a T2 pipe. It's just designed to max out a T2 pipe, so you don't have to spend the more expensive construction parts on getting water. So can I put you here? You are going to have seawater, which is the bottom pipe. Can I have the bottom pipe come into here? Okay. Can I have the bottom pipe come through to there? There? No, I can go up a tile. Yeah. And then it resume, please. Thank you. Can I have you go in very close? Yeah. Can I have you go here and here? All right. What I need to do is I need to bring seawater in all of these. They need to have 108 seawater, which means I need a T2 pipe, and I need to go, well, here, and then I can't go here because I can't have a connector beside a connector. So we need to take the legs of the pipes, and you just need to spread them. You need to spread the legs a little bit so you can put a pipe in the middle or something along those lines, and that should give us access to all the pipes we need. Cool. I need to have all those done. On top of that, I need to have the clean water. Clean water, same story. I need to have a whole lot of clean water coming out. Can we just have a T3 pipe to start with? It's going to be more than this, but I just need to gather all the water there. Cool. Can I flip that? Because you're actually going to have to go the other way. Brine. I have 42 brine, and I have 42. These come in a pack of 4, and then I have 2 packs. So I have 336 brine, roughly. So I need a T3 pipe. We're going to put this right over the top, and you then plug into the top pipe, which is our expel pipe. We'll take all our brine and get rid of it. All right, I need to have a little pipe. You are actually lucky because you're spaced out. You can just go straight up, and that solves all our brine problems. That all just gets dumped in the sea, in theory. We actually need the brine, but we'll get back to that shortly. For the moment, you're just going to do that. All right. Clean water. Clean water, you are going to output 78 clean water each off high pressure steam. So I need to bring that water out, and same story. We just need to spread the legs just a little bit to make sure we can get all the things in the middle. Yep, it's just what you got to do. Occasionally you just need to spread the legs. Fine. And you, and you, and you, and you. Okay, so that should give us all the clean water. On the other side, I need to bring in steam. Steam is actually right here. We are, as mentioned, burning off, well, fuel gas, also burning off biomass because I have no need for it. And if animal feed backs all the way up, like all the way up, then what actually happens is the excess comes down here and gets burnt. So this is really designed as a backup system. So hopefully nothing can go wrong. Hopefully. What can go wrong is us having not enough chickens. Can I do this again and this again? Yeah, as long as the price is low, I want to buy some until these are all full. 26. That's not nearly as many as I wanted. I really want a whole lot more. All right, so what I need to do is I now need to grab my steam, which normally just gets vented if we have too much steam and we can't process it. And then I want to take that steam out. So can I move? Well, this is the incoming pipe. That's the outgoing pipe. I want to go from the outgoing pipe. I don't have nearly that much steam currently. And honestly, these guys only burn, well, between the two of them, they burn 100 and something steam. So can I come out? Can I come to here? Can we go across the block trucks no matter what? Trucks shouldn't be up here. Let's just roll with it. And can I come to here and here? Okay. With that done, can I grab you? Can I have the, no. The steam is going to plug in from the top pipe. I need to take that off. There we go. Same story. I need to spread these just a little bit. You're just going to spread all of the desaliners, spread eagle, and then you can get as much access as you need. Okay, and you, and then you can be fine in the middle. All right. That's all I need to get this system working, and also a whole lot of pipes. So can I get construction parts? I have 34. That's bad. Okay. You are struggling to find what? Here. Okay, please don't visit this. Off. Sure, I've turned that off like 5 times. Okay, please don't visit that. All right, fast action response team. Go. Is trying to put stuff in the buckets, which are not full. And you're allowed to bring in anything. And, oh, that's filled already. Okay, that's filled already. Just say that's filled already. All right. Can I have you? Can I have a down to a 1 and down to a 1, and then from 1 can I just flat fill everything? Everything to everything to everything. Yep. Yeah, sure. Can we go to pick a spot where we're going to be filling to? I guess we're going to be filling to here. So can I just flat fill everything between there and there? That should give you a local dumping zone. The whole importance of local dumping zone means I don't have to drive all the way across the map, dump shit off. Can I get you? Can I edit area? Can I change this from this to, well, all that? Cool. And is there anything else I need to do? No, I think that's everything. All right. So fertilizer. Okay. Organic uranium ore. Okay. Uranium ore is fine. That's just the ship coming and going. I don't have to worry about that. Organic fertilizer. Organic fertilizer means we're not consuming the fertilizer fast enough, which means I have a problem with fertilizer, which is a bit of a problem that I need to look at. The only way to look at that is putting down more farms, and I don't really have a way to, well, I do have a way to put down more farms, but even if I did, we couldn't process the food. So the fact that that's not chopped and that's not chopped implies the trucks can't access it, and that looks like everything. Nope, there's a few down there. Okay, so with all this done, I want to rip out that. I want to rip out that. I want to rip out that. And that. And that. And that one. 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 And both those. Yep. I definitely do not need wood storage all the way out here. And I definitely do not want a truck to chop a tree down and then drive it all the way out to that wood storage on that side of the map because the other one's full. That's the last thing I need. All right. Fertilizer can't do anything about. Electronics is empty. Wow. What went wrong? Output is full. Oh, I didn't upgrade this belt. Oops. You, and you. That seems important. Oh, you can now delete your comment. Okay, so we just burn all our electronics and terminal electronics. The good news is that's almost full. The bad news is, yeah, I didn't upgrade a belt, which means we haven't actually increased our surplus at all. Okay. And you still have zero in the tank. Great. Can I remove this? Yeah. Can I get all of that deleted? All right. That removes my giant pipe, and that means I can. Oh, actually, I should do a few things. All right. First off, whilst we're here, can I remove that? Can I have dirt be filled out to here and down to here? So I've already put in a path to make sure they have access, and we should be good. You copper. Copper has dug around the corner and hasn't actually been useful. You are digging here in the middle. Yep, and not being useful. Upgrades have done 2 and 1 to go. Okay, can I close that? Can I go to the gold mine, which is here? Can I throw 3 trucks on this and no little trucks? Okay, and Welsh is complaining. Can I turn... No. There's no compatible truck. That's fine. You're on your way to be upgraded. When you're upgraded, you'll find a compatible truck. All right. So we've got those things done. All right. Back to food. I need to hopefully have more chickens. 49. They're really, really slow to populate this time. Okay. Maybe there's a better growth formula if you fill the damn things. And just have one being the breeder one that you move everything around. The problem with that is it's manual. You need to fill one of them up and then come back occasionally and hit the minus button and send all the chickens to other farms. And I just can't be bothered. All right, so I need to have this built. Once this is built, which is going to take a minute, very long minute, because I need to have all the pipes being built, then a lot of the pipes upgraded, then all these machines built, which is all more construction parts I don't have. Then we need to take our clean water, which is the bottom pipe. And can I run that into, can I run that to here and then into, yes, into this balance. Can I plug it into that? I can get that done as well. That is the pipe return. So this is where all the clean water goes, all the excess clean water, and this does a few things. First off, it has one feed pipe. So this is the feed pipe that comes from the main bus to make sure this can self-prime. Once it's been primed, then it make sure that you are full to make sure that every single body down this line has water to make steam. On top of that, you also handle the exhaust scrubber, which we should probably plug in, considering you make a lot, only 36 exhaust. You make CO2, which is already covered, but yeah, I should probably set that up in the not too distant future. The other thing I need to do is you. Is it you? Yeah, it's you. You have an output pipe. This is the return to the bus. So I want to actually upgrade that to the next tier because I want to be able to pump the whole 900 water, if possible, back to here. Also means that you and you also need to be upgraded because we're about to have an awful lot of water pop into this pipe. And probably I need to start upgrading forward out as we turn on more of the build. But for right now, I think I'm going to leave things here. We do have the chicken farms breeding at this stage. I should, actually, no, there's one other thing I want to do, and that is, how about you. Actually, I have 200 you. Okay. Can I build, which way are you going? Left. Can I build you? Can I build you? Can I build you? Can I build you? Can we go through? That's a connector. Connector goes into nothingness. No, it goes into a bridge. Okay, it goes into a bridge, goes this way, and through here, and then that was not the item I was looking for. What was actually? No, that's eggs. Yep, that's the item I want. Really, no eggs? I built the wrong one. This one has eggs. Yep, so eggs. Can I get you done? And therefore we should end up with eggs in the belt. Eggs in the belt. The whole point of eggs on the belt is I can, once I get enough belts built, and maybe enough filters. Right, where are eggs over here? We have eggs right here. Okay, so if eggs are right here, can I get that? Oh, that unpaused. That unpaused. And that unpaused. Yes, and also that itty bitty belt there. Okay. That should bring eggs out into the bucket. From the bucket, they should go on the belt and down to the town. It's the blue one. Does that help everybody? It's the blue one. Yep, down to the town, which is here. And then I should... I lost the belt. I don't know which one it was. You a fruit? No. You a fruit? No. You're a cake. Sausage, meat, eggs. Cool. Can I get that one built? Alright, and you just make sure you're connected. You connected all apart from one single lift. Right, if I get the lift done as well, that means everything is now connected. We should be able to ship eggs down here. I also still have a problem with animal feed because we don't have enough animals, and that's just down to, well, I need to probably rinse and repeat the contract a few more times. Eventually they get critical mass. Once they get critical mass, you have an awful lot of chickens and not a lot to do with them, hence the slaughtering gets enabled. But what I want to do is I want to leave this video here. We've fit in an awful lot. There's more I need to fit in. I still need to do a lot here. I also need to work out fertilizer. I don't have a good answer for that. And water resources getting low, which is what I expected. I want to turn this off. I want to turn this off. Because yes, until we start making our own steam, making our own water in the food build, it is very, very, very water negative, which is a bit of a problem because we only have one water pipe that's feeding all of that and all our farms. So, yeah, about that. So what I want to do is I want to leave this here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, well, the whole reason not to let a sushi belt stop moving, and that is, well, this. Everything backs up, everything starts turn havoc, and therefore people start starving. Yep, I need to, consume a little bit more, produce a little bit more, bit of both, and mainly at the moment I'm just waiting on the chickens to populate. Yep. So I'll invite you back in the next episode by all means if you want to. Between episodes, go practice populating or something, and then pop back for the next episode where we can hopefully get the chickens up and running fully, and I can get into microchips. The madness that is microchips, and that pipe is built, which means you can now start dumping water back into the system, which would be great. And that also means that these are definitely not built. Yeah, I need a whole lot of construction parts, like an extreme amount of construction parts. Oh boy. All right, that's it. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. See you next one.